Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you have an awesome day. I know I am. I hope Trey is because he has to work now. I know that he's been up since 3 working like his real job, but this is his real job. This is your real job now, Trey. This is your real job.
That'd be amazing. I would love to talk to HR because I've not received my first paycheck yet.
Oh, I mean, I just sent you your 3-year bonus.
You're right. I actually, I'm going to be receiving that momentarily. So, in exactly a couple days. So, I'm ready for that, actually.
That's hilarious. That is kind of your 3-year bonus. That's funny. That's hilarious. All right, Trey, give me a beatbox. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Call your mommy. Everybody's chilling out. They never see it all. And only if I can't make it down, hear this call. But now I'm tripping because I still don't understand you. Sometimes I'm waiting, but you plan to do the things that you say that you can do. Only if I couldn't break it down, calling about my crew. Ooh. Then I say, I gotta be the man. Now I rearrange ya. Looking for the simple little times. I don't even know how I find. You want me to rap, but you react with your time. Now you wanna bust when my flow didn't find mine. I don't know why. What am I doing? Try. Did you get me down? Now I can't make it. I don't know why. What I'm doing here. Now I'm looking. Cause I can't feel it near. Now you want me chilling near. I don't even get what you're doing, but now you're getting fear. Yeah. Did you know where I go? Now I'm waiting for the life like I'm feeling it. Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you.
Jason Riley.
Hey. Hello, everybody.
What is everybody's height of the week? I want to hear it.
Hey.
I'm gonna meet my soulmate this week.
Oh my god. I want to hear where this goes because I'm really concerned. Coming from a married man. So
yeah, that's concerning.
I will also hopefully meet somebody famous this upcoming week.
Okay.
All right, Charles, what's your highlight?
What
were we gonna say, Jason?
Wow.
I said Danny's gonna be next week, bro. So you won't be.
I thought I was actually going to talk about how I was going to go to how I went to the park, but I don't guess that's going to work out.
Oh, you could have made it sound cool.
Do whatever you want.
You would have said, I went and watched the grass grow.
There's a lot of fall festivals around in the area, so we just went to one of the fall festivals local in town. It's kind of a
so your sentence would be
it's a sentimental thing.
Your sentence is I fell this weekend.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna fall this weekend.
There it is.
Ooh, okay, that was good. That was good.
Right.
Jason, go first.
Well, on a Wednesday at 12:01, I get to meet up my soulmate at the airport. It is Trey. We get to hang out in real life, and we get to hang out for a whole weekend. And literally, this will be the most time that me and Trey have ever spent with each other. Ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
In real life.
Last time it was back in 2016.
Well, I always say that I've met Trey twice, but I should say it's probably a total of like 2 hours have I actually spent with Trey. Maybe 3 hours. Oh no, because we wrapped and then we went
to go eat.
Yeah, so it was like 3 hours, and then that one time I met you was like 10 minutes.
Right. And it was depressing, so it's okay.
So though we've spent many of hours retroactively on the podcast, but in real life, we've actually only spent 2 hours, or sorry, we'll say 5 hours. 5 hours with each other in real life.
We'll make up for lost time.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So, part of my highlight of the week will be obviously seeing Jason. And he is a famous person in my life. But yeah, you are famous.
Thanks.
But I'm going to ACL, so that's where me and Jason are going to go and hang and rap and beatbox, and hopefully I'll get to meet somebody from a band or a group or possibly Billie Eilish. I mean, I don't know. Could be. I mean, I'm not saying anybody specific.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Big fan, huh?
I'm a decent fan. I liked her older stuff when she first started. Her newer stuff's okay. I like it. Obviously she's super famous in my head, but anybody I meet will be awesome.
Well, yeah, we will
Journey,
be backstage.
Foreigner.
So you'll get to hang out with. We won't hang out with them. They'll probably barely say hi to you. But
we'll be sitting on the same couch, like, hey, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, you could be like going to get a salad bar and just be standing right beside Billie Eilish as she eats. I don't know if she eats salad.
She's had like 50 security guards around her. Anyway,
yeah, no. So that. Yeah,
I don't think she eats vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Charles, tell us about your fall this weekend.
Yeah, I want to hear about your fall, Charles.
Right. Well, I was playing catch with my son, and we just passed some football. I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know if I could.
No.
Just tell us about your highlight. Yeah. You're good.
I just made it sound cooler than it really is. You went to a fall festival. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Sounding like you fell makes more sense. Anyways, don't worry about it too hard. My bad.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I don't know if I can do this portion, guys.
You're fine.
You're good.
Just tell us about the fall fest.
Okay, well, it's just something traditional, and I thought it would be good to just get the family out and do something traditional.
Did you do at your fall fest? Did they have a corn maze?
No, they didn't have one. It was just roller coaster rides.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So was it like a fair?
Yeah, it's kind of like a fair, but it doesn't move. It's like they have it every year. It
cool.
runs year long. It's
when he said it doesn't move, I was like, that doesn't sound like a very fun roller coaster.
Right. It's really old. I guess what's different about it is
it just sits
this
there.
one's made out of wood. Have you ever ridden the real ones, the old ones that are made out of wood? Yeah, and they're real rickety, and they
the best ones.
You don't know if you're going to collapse or if you're going to
ones that give you whiplash.
Yeah.
So it's just literally made in less than 24 hours.
The old Rattler here in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's probably made in less than 24 hours, and it's still standing today.
Phenomenal. So you guys had a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, just riding this is a carnival, and they had a little parade. So. I don't know. I just think it's kind of neat.
Yeah,
just to get them out for the classic stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good to get outside and go hang with the family, and especially where there's a ton of other people and having a good time in the fall. So that's awesome, man. Good stuff. Well, let's move right on into the next portion of this podcast. Jason, are you ready?
No,
you're not ready.
Is the next portion of the podcast you sitting me something to eat? Because I'm kind of hungry.
You know what? I just had I think it's called falafel something, and it was phenomenal.
You just had falafel waffle.
No, but
that sounds awesome.
It was for pita bread on the side, but everything like rice, chicken shawarma, like it was amazing. I don't even know what all was inside of it. It was probably a bunch of stuff.
Why are you mentioning it to me?
I'm so sorry. I know. Anyway, let's move on to the next portion of the podcast. All right, it is time for
Oh, sorry.
I'm waiting on Jason. I'm so waiting on Jason. It's time
for a quiz.
Trey.
Right,
Trey.
Awesome.
Wait, Trey. Also, yeah.
Oh, plot twist. Headline of the week. Yeah, we already did that. Thank you, Jason.
Now it's time for a quiz.
Quit now.
Quiz time.
All right, stop it.
Quiz.
Oh my God. All right.
Quiz.
I will cut you. All right, I'm kicking him out. 3, 2, 1. No, I'm just playing. All right, sweet.
Quiz.
All right,
Sorry.
It's overplayed. It's done. It's dead. You're getting kicked off the show.
We lost our one viewer.
Exactly.
Watching.
Yeah, he's probably fed up with all the quizzes. Anyway, it is time for a quiz. Jason and Charles, you're going to go up against each other. You guys will be heading off. You will be getting a whole bunch of random questions, but they are about science. So Charles, I heard you were a fan of science, and so I pitted it more towards you. And you guys will get a couple of questions. You will get equal opportunity to answer any and all questions. Some of them will be multiple choice. Some of them will be open. But let's head it off. Charles, you get the first question. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Phenomenal. What does and this is multiple choice? This first one. What does DNA stand for? Is it deoxidized narcoaroma? Is it deoxyribonucleic acid? Is it dodecahedron, or is it dodecahedron numeric atoms?
It's the second one. I'm gonna go with the second one.
Deoxyribonucleic acid. Man, I hate saying that word. Jason.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it.
Jason, DNA. What does it stand for? ABC. Do you want me to say them again?
Dirty nachos.
Nope. That wasn't an option. Nope. That wasn't it. DNA, the strands of life.
All right.
Stuff that makes up everything living.
Associated.
That is not an option.
Dinosaurs need.
That is not an option.
Look, dinosaurs and alligators.
Look, man.
Kyle says it's dinosaurs and alligators.
It is not. It is not. We need you to answer the freaking question.
Let's go with C.
He went with dodecahedron numeric atoms. Phenomenal. So that is incorrect. It's actually B. Congratulations, Charles, for getting it correct. It is deoxyribonucleic acid. That is what DNA stands for. So awesome. Jason, question number 2. This goes to you first. How many bones are in the human body? Is it A, 115, B, 150, or C, 206?
207.
Okay, well, that's not an option.
I have an extra bone in my body.
I bet you do. It's in your head. All right, Charles, same question. Is it 115, 150, or 206? We cannot hear you. I think your microphone. I think your mic is muted or unplugged. Nope.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
we've lost him altogether. Awesome.
He quit.
Cool. So that is the ending of our quiz. I'm just kidding. We did not expect to lose our host today, or our guest today.
What's up, Kyle, by the way?
Probably because of all the times Jason was hitting the quiz button. It probably he's like, I'm not really feeling this. So I had to leave.
So Kyle, I'm jealous at this point. I saw people was wearing your new shirt. Did they ever buy the one that I made? I just need to know. Did at least one person purchase the shirt that I made for you, not the one that is obviously a direct copy from my initial idea, but made 100 times better?
He said he took his bones and left. Do we need to send him another link? Has he already got it?
He got it. He's just trying to figure this stuff out.
Okay.
Or that was how he was going to get out of the show.
Yeah.
So
that would do it.
I'll answer my question. The answer is nobody bought my shirt.
So Jason, let's what are we doing? What are we doing when we go to when I am flown in to Austin, Texas?
If anybody is in the Austin area and already spent millions of dollars to go to okay. That doesn't help cost. Kyle,
he said because I'm wearing a Godzilla shirt.
I know, but Kyle, did anybody ever buy my shirt that I made for you?
He said, guys, FYE sells Godzilla hot sauce for $12.99. So I got this at it was either box lunch or FYE. And there was a whole Godzilla section. This is where I got the shirt. There were several Godzilla shirts. There was Godzilla hot sauce. There was a Godzilla Monopoly game and a whole bunch of other Godzilla paraphernalia. And it was my favorite spot in the shop.
Oh, I believe it.
Jason, he's avoiding your question because something happened to the shirt.
No one
He pooped his pants, and that was the only shirt he had on him. So he had to wipe somehow. All All right, he's directly just avoiding the question altogether. He has the Monopoly game. Jason, maybe say it one more time. He probably wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm not going to ask.
All right. Well,
Kyle,
we'll just have to rewind the stream.
Did I see that other people have purchased your new logo shirts / hoodies? And it was very cool to see people wearing the designs. But did anybody ever buy my shirt that I made for you? And then I was complaining about the design, your new design, which is fire, by the way. But it is very close to my original design that somebody has made 10 times better.
He said, no, they haven't. It's still up. All right. Well, go ahead and click it.
Well, it's okay. Well, if anybody wants to buy an awesome shirt, I'm just giving you a hard time, Kyle, though. I'm excited. I said that. Have you seen that logo? You see that logo in the picture tray? Yeah, it's pretty cool. And mine was a smushed face, Kyle, and that is dope because he has green laser eyes. Anyways.
Ooh.
But
Kyle has been like the most, I would say, consistent follower other than Jaime. And I want to give him props. Thank you for always tuning in, man. We love you, dude. We appreciate you. So yeah, I have yours, this, and the logos designs.
Yeah. No. I said those are all cool. Yeah. The logos look way cooler than just the Kyle Piffers, your original ones, but that's very awesome. Yeah, because
now
Kyle,
is it Piffers?
Oh,
or is it Peppers? Like peppers, but without the double P's.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think it's Peppers.
Also, Kyle, he just launched a YouTube channel, Trey, where he's reissuing all his episodes of the Mutant League podcast. So that's pretty cool.
Dope, sick, nasty. Oh, speaking of the devil himself. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, Jaime is tuning in. This is the ending or the beginning? Oh, well, Jaime, we actually began it to end it because this is our last show ever. Me and Jason are finally splitting ways. I know you've been wanting it for a long time.
Yeah.
No, anyway.
We're excited. We're excited because I just got a new show of Barstool. So that's exciting.
Really? That's actually kind of cool.
But they said they didn't
even though it's not real. Okay, you piece of trash.
They said that they had this other guy for me.
And he wears a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He said figured about time. Kyle said, yep, up to episode 4. No, so our guest was here. Gosh, I've got something caught in my throat. Hold on. We had our guest and he accidentally disconnected himself. I don't know what's going on. He went mute for a second and then we just lost him altogether.
That's a good way to be. That's a good way to feel like you're just not going to be on the show and you're like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. Sorry.
He's like, oh, I'm on mute.
He's just sitting at home eating like a pizza.
He's trying to like smash the red button. He said, so what's next for Flows? ACL.
Well, yeah, this weekend we're going to be Flows for You live, so we're excited about that. Well, not the podcast. We might actually do the podcast while we're there. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet on that. But
hey, Kyle, are you next to your computer? You want to hop on?
I sent Charles a message, so he'll be here in a second.
Jaime said accidentally. Right.
I know.
Is that how you spell right? It's R-I-T-E.
Jaime, have anybody ever left your show in the middle of the show?
I guarantee it. I was probably there when it happened.
Oh yeah, well you're talking about that one time, but yeah. But yeah, no.
What? He's like, all right, 10 minutes, you gotta go. Middle of the quiz. No, it's not cutting out. That's not working out. He says, I'm in my car. Haha. That works. I mean, hop on. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, I did an interview with my buddy Marcos, and he was in the car the entire time.
Oh, that's right.
You were not there, but because he did a photo shoot. He was making money, but he had time for the show, so he just drove home.
Kyle. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Oh,
Jaime said no, but I kicked them.
Oh, nice.
I remember that. That's tough because they're acting all kind of buck wild and crazy.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
They were grinding Jaime's gears.
Oh, I was like, wow. I don't know. I think if someone's grinding that might do better for the show.
Oh, wait, what? What? What did you just say?
Oh.
I'm driving home from the store. Okay. What'd you get? I want the top 5 items that you have.
And we're gonna make up a song about it
And
right
not
now.
an SFW, please.
Trey, I don't know what was happening earlier, but your beatbox was going down. It might have been because of his mic, but you were kind of going in and out. Yeah, it must have been his mic.
Huh.
So hey guys, while we're waiting for our co-host, if he doesn't show up, and Kyle writes us a list of what he bought, top 5 things, add some more words into the thing, and me and Trey are gonna make up a song for you, whatever the randomness you put in there.
He says chicken wraps and Stranger Things official pizza. That's all you got? No milk, no bread? Jaime said he'll jump on for a few minutes.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I don't care. Yeah, why
All right,
not?
here we go. A song about chicken wraps and
Just leave it up there. Leave the comment up there.
All right. If you have, they may also add a word. Trey will put it on the map once I finish it. Put it on the list as I work on it.
He said he got milk yesterday.
All right.
Milk, chicken wraps, and Stranger Things official pizza.
Oh.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
And I'm going to do it in a weird voice because I can.
Oh, no.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle. I run a podcast. I am so cool, you could never see me last. I got my own t-shirts with my face on it. You know, sometimes you can take the play on it. Then I went to the store and got some chicken wraps and a Stranger Things original pizza like that. And I ate it all on my way home. Sometimes I'm waiting for my dome, tripping cause I'm sitting here, defining Frigidaires in the frigid air, running back and aware. Oh, then he got his milk yesterday. I'm sorry, I got my milk, yesterday, but our guest left the show but said I say hey. We might have Jaime show up now, but I don't even rearrange and I'm running it now.
He's asking for a link.
Oh, yeah, I guess we have to. Oh, yeah, because he's probably in his car too. Wait, how are we going to send him the link?
Facebook.
Oh, you want me to do it or you want to do it? Trey?
I got it. We need to start streaming again.
I'm trying to figure out why these aren't on us. Oh, you know what? I've considered this process, but at this point, Kyle, we've recorded 120 songs, and I have to go back into.
There he is.
There he is, the handsome one himself.
Why does he need a link?
How did that just come in so quick?
Huh?
That came in so quick. Like,
did you send it to him, Jason?
Are you on a beer? Are you on a bear rug right now? Are you just
what?
Are you just laying on a rug right now? Is that what's happening? You're just like somebody feeding you grapes?
I didn't fix my hair. I forgot to fix my hair.
Yeah, is there somebody behind you feeding you grapes?
You're looking handsome. That's all.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You looking pretty handsome yourself, stud.
Thanks, man.
I'd give you a kiss on the nose. What?
Why my nose? Creepy.
I mean, your
You
forehead.
like to suck boogies.
All right, that's gross.
But yeah, so we've considered it.
Sucking boogies.
Wait, what?
Guys, I'm talking about making a digital album of our previous songs. Trey,
That we can put that on replay and loop that back later, huh?
we could make a boogie song.
Boogies.
Yeah, I like boogies. Ooh.
No, please stop.
Boogie
Gross.
woogie.
What's up? What's up, Jaime? Nice to see you.
I'm all right.
Oh, all right. So this would be a great time. I assume you've already done it. So can we get initial reactions to the Wakanda trailer? The Black Panther, the new one that just came out today.
Okay, did y'all watch it already though?
No, I haven't seen the one that just came out today.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Trey, put yourself on mute and watch it right now.
All right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
You guys well, I got to mute you guys too, don't I?
I mean, you'll hear.
No,
voices.
you can just or just take your headphones off. Or
you're right. Well, yeah, you just talk about it. That's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Man, did you watch it too, Jason?
I watched it 3 times.
It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's funny. I watched it once on my phone, twice on my phone, and then I actually watched it on my computer later, which was the better option because I didn't see all the cool stuff at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, no, I was I'm trying to hold off just for a little bit so Trey doesn't, so we don't totally ruin it for him. But I know the first I know, but he's watching it. But yeah, those first moments where they're like doing like the, I assume like a tribal burial.
Right.
I assume is what's happening, and that just looks insane. And
looks
Namor
huge.
looks amazing. That his outfit is insane, and I love all the Mayan stuff. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. I like that too. I got chills and I started tearing up as soon as they showed Okoye right after she stabs her spear in the ground, and
Yeah.
God, her eyes were just welled up with tears, like, jeez. But it looked so dope, and the whole thing was just like, it gave me shivers, man. And I was just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, when I watched it the third time, I was like, oh man. And obviously, is there anything else before the end that looked cool? Before the last part of it? Let me see. This is what I talk about, but I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, no, I mean, anytime Stella got her groove back is doing anything, I'm all about it. I can't remember her name at the moment.
I can't remember her name either at the moment, but yeah. Angela Bassett.
Yes,
Anything Angela Bassett does, God,
but
yeah,
and she makes that, like, somebody didn't tell her that she was in a Marvel movie, and she just thinks that she's going for an Oscar.
dude.
Every single line, it's just like, yo, lady, this is fine. You can
Okay, so that image they put up when she's facing against Namor, it just looks like she just freaking looks like power incarnate. Honestly,
Well,
like,
I think you later posted the picture of her with the white hair.
yes,
it looks buck wild.
Man,
11 days before my birthday, so
really, if you were up there, I'd take you to go see it. I love, so a small detail that I really appreciated them doing was Namor's wings fluttering, right?
Right.
Because in the Marvel comics, he is technically the first mutant that was ever published. His wings are not part of his Atlantean, or in the comics even, Atlantean blood thing. That's his mutation, right? So Namor is born of a human and an Atlantean. His mutation are the wings that sprouted from his ankles, which gives him the ability of flight, and so technically is the first mutant that Marvel ever produced in 1942. Awesome. And the X-Men came out in 1961, I think.
Yeah, Jaime was talking to me about this like a long time ago, and I was like blown away that was even a thing, because I had no idea Namor was that old.
Yeah,
as a comic.
So he actually was from a different comic book company that Marvel eventually turns up turning into Marvel Comics, and I forgot their name off the top of my head. But he was not only the first mutant; he's the first Marvel character created.
I'm curious to see what they'll do, because they're making him Atlanteans rather in this MCU like Aztec or Mayan.
I know.
In nature.
And so even when Baku pronounces his name,
Baku,
like he pronounces it with the Latin pronunciation, and it translates into, what did he say, like a serpent feather, god,
which is Quetzal. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher it.
You're thinking Quetzalcoatl, but it's along the same vein as that.
Right.
And so I did love that part. So even though it has taken a really, angle turn from the comics, I love that they're going in that direction at the same time. I love that.
Yeah, because Namor hasn't been touched in the MCU, so they can pretty much do whatever they want. So
and it's like, why rehash the whole? Why not do your own spin of Atlanteans, since they already do it in DC?
I'm with you on that. I'm
no
with
reason
you.
to do your own thing. It's like, oh well, you need to make it. Well, you don't need to make it that way. It's fine. It can
I
be
feel like
different.
no one could get Atlantis right. Like now, not right, like right, but
No.
my first
There's
love.
one thing that has got Atlantis right, and it is the Atlantis cartoon.
Yes,
gonna say.
absolutely. I was gonna say that.
That's what I was thinking too.
They like blew that out of the water.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Literally.
Okay, so they got that so right. And I love that whole take, like about how obviously they had to sink because of their oh my gosh, doomsday events, basically. And they were saved, and they have all these ancient artifacts, and they have crystals that it's just so cool. The whole thing was super cool. So I feel like that was like the closest to Atlantis, like in its purest form, because no one really, I mean, you can do whatever you want with Atlantis, I guess, since it's all fiction anyway. But
technically we still don't know how Marvel really, like, are they really going to be Atlantean still? You know what I mean?
As
like,
in,
yeah, because even though Namor traditionally is, again, he's not in the comics. They've never given him an Aztec background, and technically it's Mayan background, but they've never given him that. So is he still going to be considered Atlantean?
Yeah, I imagine they are. I think
what if
it's the same idea with like all
the mines
Thor
took
stuff.
over Atlantis?
Oh, good lord.
Which that's not. I mean, that's not a thing. But that would explain some things about how, I mean, the mines just disappeared off the face of the earth. I mean, what weren't they saying? It was smallpox, or like
They think it was epidemic that went through from when the Spaniards came over from Europe and introduced, kind of like with the native people in America, just wiped out all the Mayans.
That's crazy.
Yes,
oh
Kyle.
my god, Kyle.
Yes.
Atlantis equals ancient
Let me
aliens.
take a sidetrack real quick on that, because that was a great point. There's a Dark Horse comic book that's a TV show on Sci-Fi right now, and they're in their 3rd season, and it is so funny. Do you guys like Alan? I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Tudyk?
Yes, I love anything Alan Tudyk does. I will be a part of it. He was the robot in Rogue One. Trey. He was also in Knight's Tale because he's awesome.
In what?
Knight's Tale.
I don't remember that. Oh yeah. Okay, so he has a show where he is an alien
that
on
Heath
Earth.
Ledger amazing movie. Trey?
It's a great movie, actually.
Oh, sorry. You never
but,
seen Knight's Tale, Trey?
Yeah, Knight's Tale's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but he was also on what's Joss Whedon's show?
Oh, Firefly.
Firefly. Thank you. He was the captain, not the captain, but the pilot. Anyway, he has a show on Sci-Fi Channel called Resident Alien.
Very good.
Oh my gosh. It's basically Cards Against Humanity in a TV show, and it's so inappropriately funny, but it's so good.
Yeah, his arch nemesis is a 10-year-old.
It's like an 8. Yeah,
it's great. Yeah,
it's really good. So if you guys have not caught that yet on Sci-Fi Channel, it's on its 3rd season. I broke my rule of 3 to watch it, and I am not disappointed that I did, and it makes me laugh every single episode. So
I like the Nathan Fillion
the octopus.
Yeah, so great. Like I was like, they're really gonna give him a bunch of episodes with him.
Yeah, I'm glad he got to come in. So anyway, it's on Sci-Fi Channel. It's called Resident Alien, and it's actually based off of a Dark Horse comic book with the same title, and it's so good.
So back on topic. So do we think that it's gonna be the sister?
What do you mean?
Panther?
Yeah. I didn't want it to be. Let me put it this way: I'm okay with Black Panther being a lady. I'm not okay with Letitia Wright being the next Black Panther. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why can't M'Baku take the mantle?
So technically, it was because of a contract that he had. He was filming something else, and he couldn't film Black Panther 2.
He would have been great.
I agree, and so did everyone else say that. So the two big run-ins were M'Baku and figuring out how to bring back. Help me out, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Killmonger.
I'm fine. Now, what I hope is that it looks as now looking at the end and looking at the poster, it's probably going to be her. But I hope that it's going to be the girlfriend, because why not? You have the biggest actress, one of the biggest actresses in the world. If you can get her as the main character in a show, why not? I forget her name. I forget her name now.
Who?
The girlfriend of Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Oh, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah. So if you could get her as a lead, why not? Because she's amazing. So
And she's going to be in there, so it's possible. I do like that we're going to finally get to really see Ironheart, though, and maybe there's still something there. You know, maybe there's still something we don't know, because that would be awesome, right? I wouldn't mind seeing. They can go so many ways with it.
Oh, I also sorry, but I also would be fine with Okoye. give me Okoye as a Black Panther. I would love that.
Of course.
She would just destroy fools.
That
That'd be
just
great.
makes the most sense to me.
Just give me the suit. I'll do it.
Yeah, that would just that
like-
just makes the most sense to me. Making her
again, another amazing actress. That I just feel like out of the three, Letty's the less of the actors, but she's still cool. And the problem is her character is what I like. Her character is the sidekick helper person. That's what she does. Awesome. I don't want her to be the
person behind the chair.
Yeah, it's like really weird. It's like making a Batman movie, but then Robin is Batman. Like, no.
Well, I mean,
no.
that happens.
I know, but I don't want that. I don't want a Batman or Robin that's Batman.
So the thing is, and again, I hate saying it, but like, how are they going to introduce him passing away?
Oh, so that's the one thing I keep thinking back.
That's going to hit home
they're going to do
hard.
it. I think they're going to do it in the 5-year blip. Like, I think the movie takes place within the 5 years.
No, he comes back from the blip. He was blipped.
He was. That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to treat it.
No way.
What do you mean?
So when he disappears, they're saying that he's gone and they're mourning his quote unquote death or disappearance.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
But then Ironheart wouldn't make sense.
How so?
Tony doesn't mention her at all.
Tony doesn't mention her.
Oh, no. What he's saying is that he's saying the funeral is right when the blip starts, and then we get pushed 5 years later, and then we're dealing with other stuff, and that's where Ironheart comes.
Wait.
Or 10 years later.
I'm thinking Ironheart happened. Oh, I see what you mean. Why didn't Tony Stark mention Ironheart after the blip?
I guess that would have, if it would have happened.
So,
because
in the movies,
right?
In the comics, I see what you're saying. In the comics, Ironheart doesn't appear until after Tony Stark.
Right.
So he would mention her. So I could see how she becomes Ironheart, or whatever version of Ironheart she is, proto Ironheart in Wakanda. Tony comes back. She still stays in Wakanda. Tony gets blipped out, and then she goes out.
Well, Tony Stark doesn't get blipped.
Huh?
He doesn't get snapped.
Oh, you're sorry. You meant.
He just.
I said blipped. I'm sorry.
Right,
I meant died.
Yeah.
In real life.
Hey, so spoilers for Endgame. If you haven't seen it, get off our podcast. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we've spoiled Endgame a zillion times.
So I got this sweet comic book that I was dying to get forever, and I'm gonna have to get it graded and all that jazz because.
Oh wow.
This is her first appearance as the Black Panther in the comic books.
And that is
his sister. What's her name?
Okay.
So this is Black Panther issue 1, volume.
She looks nothing like
4?
his sister, so then again, it's the actor, not the
right.
Dude,
so I have this in a white form too, where the background is white.
Kyle said they could do it as a random mission where he died off screen. What?
Yeah.
No, he
Black
gets.
Panther.
Oh, I see. So after he comes back,
Ironheart is his daughter. We need a what?
Ironheart is his daughter. We need good king. We have the new Ant-Man for Young Avengers. I don't understand. Was that just a bunch of thoughts all rolled into one
Ironheart is his daughter.
quasi sentence?
We could leave it at that and then pop off on another side tangent because he just mentioned Deadpool 3.
Oh, I was just about to bring it up. I was like,
well, there you go, Jason. This is why we're friends.
I was actually just watching a video about this because there's some certain contract rules that existed behind the scenes where they could not. Okay, so Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman said that they were done being Wolverine and Professor X, right?
Right.
But then we saw Professor X come in in the last Doctor Strange 2. And Kevin Feige said, he goes, well, we made that work because they technically retired from the Sony mainline universe mutants. And so they can't be introduced into Marvel Universe 616 movies. So the same way Professor X came in, there's a theory that Wolverine will be Earth 813, because I think that's where they came from. Be Earth 813's Wolverine, actually, just like
Kyle's answer. It's actually easier than that, because Logan is 2029, and right now they're in 2025, so it's fine. So
I don't think that covers it though, because they were not. So they're not reprising any more roles.
No, I'm saying
for the Sony universe, and they're not doing any backfill stories either.
But what I'm saying is, just logistically, Logan was shot as supposedly the year 2029. And
no, I see what you're saying,
yeah,
but it's still within the Sony universe.
Fox.
It's Fox. You got to stop saying.
I'm sorry, Fox. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry.
And so for our listeners who are not watching the podcast, the question was, now that Deadpool 3 is Wolverine versus Deadpool, how would you go about it without hurting Logan? And that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Without hurting Logan?
I think
let me tell you real quick, a side note on that real quick. I almost won Wolverine 88 last week in a comic book auction.
Oh, man.
And that's a big deal because Wolverine issue 88 is the first fight between Wolverine and Deadpool. So get this. The comic book was a measly $5 the night before. And then the next day after the trailer dropped, that book shot up to about $650.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh.
He said, I can't believe these and I just, oh my gosh, why and oh my he said all those things and more.
So Jaime, I'll also be looking for a new host for the show. So
okay.
The heads up.
Game over.
So he also talks about King, right? Oh, real quick before we go on to that.
That's gonna get buck wild.
Isn't it cool that so I was frustrated because I was like, I thought She-Hulk had ended. Mind you, I think She-Hulk's probably the worst of all the Disney Plus shows.
Oh, it's bad.
I really want to like it.
Trey,
don't get me wrong.
Have you watched it, Trey?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Okay, cool.
I want to like it.
But I love it. I love it.
I like it. I just don't love it.
I love it.
Look, listen. Here's my take. Here's my take. So I agree on both parts, on Scout's and Jason's. I wanted the She-Hulk. I think she should have. Listen, just listen.
You said you agree on both the parts, Scout's and Jason's.
Look, man, both girls' names start with J. So
hold on, I gotta hold in my fart.
Ooh,
go ahead.
Okay, so you said hold on, so I waited. So I wanted She-Hulk. She is actually becomes a part of the Fantastic Four, and she's also just kind of not sidekicks, but she features a lot with a lot of different people, and I'm glad that they introduced her. But the way they did, I was like, because the problem is, if you haven't seen it already, spoilers. They have dogged on Bruce Banner the entire MCU. And I don't know if you've seen the YouTube videos that people have made, but he gets the trash beat out of him a lot. And I get that he doesn't become intelligent until later, but she comes out, she can control when she changes, and she's better than him in almost every way. And that's what the show is not about, but it just like episode 1, it's just like, why Bruce? Why are you hating on Bruce? And the thing was that she has a harder life than Bruce. I'm like, no, you do not. That was her argument with Bruce.
I don't know that she has a harder life. I think she has a different life. And I think that her life was also challenging. I think they established that. And I think that's true for most women anyway. I think women in general just have more difficult time than men do in life for a lot of things.
Sure, but if we're
normally,
talking about
normally,
the MCU, it didn't work. It was like, why are we dogging on Bruce still? Why are we doing this? I don't like that. And then I don't know. The show's I like the most recent episode. I actually liked it. It's all over the place.
it really
not
is.
like
Here's where I get to with that.
she
For
hasn't
me,
been much of a lawyer.
Yeah, and that's my point. That's what I was going to say. To me, if you're going to call it She-Hulk, attorney at law, focus on her attorney work. And I don't feel like they do that enough. I don't feel like that's
maybe.
And you know what? It may not be what I wanted either, but I'm actually interested in a Law and Order-ish type show about new laws for superhumans and stuff like that. I thought that was actually cool. After the show started, I thought I might actually be into this.
Right.
Let's see where it goes. But it doesn't do it. It's such a, I don't know. It's like a single woman show.
I'm gonna get into the comics. Jason, what's your rebuttal?
Oh, it's a sitcom. It's not meant to be like, it's meant to be more like a sitcom than it is meant to be like a Marvel show. And that's fine. I'm fine with it. I think it does its job. It's entertaining. And I'm sorry, they introduced the best character in the entire world, which was, I can't remember her name now, but now I just want to watch her all the time.
Titania?
Nope.
Definitely
not. The lady, the assistant,
the drunk lady. No, the drunk lady from the episode.
With Wong.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
hilarious.
that. She is.
Apparently sold her soul to a demon. So.
Yeah, they're thinking that it's Mephisto. Yes.
It'll probably be Dormammu. That makes more sense, actually.
He's not a demon though.
He's like a primordial being or something, right?
He's the
demon.
God of his own dimension, but I do think it's still him, though. It only makes sense because of Doctor Strange 3 and the ending there. It doesn't make sense to introduce Mephisto yet. That's just my opinion.
Justin Lowles is coming through. He's saying, "Hey,
I talked to that guy this week. I tried to make an offer he couldn't refuse, but he refused it.
Oh, that's tough.
It's okay.
So Kyle's coming in. He said they ruined any chance of World War Hulk, and that makes me.
They didn't ruin it. They didn't ruin it.
How did they ruin it?
Thor Ragnarok ruined it.
Oh yeah. World Breaker Hulk. Yeah, that should. Oh my gosh, they could have gone so many different angles at that.
Do you notice that they actually that they did kind of hint at it?
They hinted at it, but that was it.
Yeah, but
you mean in She-Hulk?
Yeah, in She-Hulk. Like
it's not a hint for that though. I think I know what they're doing. If I had to guess, he's going back to Sakaar to get his son, who will be the new Young Avengers, which makes sense because that's what they're building up to is the Young Avengers.
Okay, here's what needs to happen though, and they need like World War Hulk where.
I don't think we're getting a World War Hulk.
Dude, you could get the second half of the World War Hulk. You know, like Sakaar,
it just leaves
takes
so
it.
Much.
But when he comes back to Earth, there's still all that you could do.
For those who have not, you have no idea what we're talking about. You're missing one of the best Hulk stories ever created, and I will die by that phrase because there's so much. But this is actually where Bruce he merges with Hulk. No. Bruce actually stops existing for a second, right? Because Hulk becomes intelligent and he ends up ruling Sakaar. First off, he gets enslaved. Not this Ragnarok stuff that happens. No, the Hulk is enslaved. Like he's not some gladiator. He is, but he is enslaved. And a lot of these other, like he meets Korg, he meets
he gets depowered though pretty significantly while on Sakaar though. And so they just established this in Marvel Comics recently. He was definitely in the back seat. Banner was, but they had mentioned how as the Hulk he had never killed a single human being from his beginning, and that was because they were saying that Banner was unconsciously driving Hulk still. And so it was it was just revealed, I think, like a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago. And it was like, what? No. When Cho becomes the I don't remember which Hulk, but when Cho becomes Hulk for a bit, he does research and he's like, look, because everyone's trying to say what a monster Hulk was. He's like, look, even in World War Hulk, he didn't kill a single person.
Right.
And he was like, Banner was in control all the time, unconsciously, not at full control, but enough to give some basic commands for Hulk to follow.
So for those who have not seen World War Hulk, he gets sent off to Sakaar. Well, actually, he gets sent off world because he's tricked by the Illuminati. He goes Hulk. He gets the rocket that he is sent in, gets off course, lands in Sakaar. He gets enslaved. He becomes a gladiator. He fights the Silver Surfer towards the end. Silver Surfer basically uses his cosmic power, frees the slaves. This dictator that is ruling the planet gets demolished by the Hulk, and Hulk becomes the leader. And then the rocket that he crash landed on short circuits, and it blows up half the planet, including the love of Hulk's life. Yes, the Hulk falls in love.
And it's not Betsy Ross.
Right. And then he leads I don't know, whatever you want. He's hell-bent on getting back at the Illuminati. So he comes back to Earth and challenges everybody and wins every fight. He fights Hyperion, and then after he has leveled the eastern seaboard with one stomp, fights Hyperion, and then reverts back to Bruce Banner because of the punch that was so strong. So boom. That was a very, very cliff note. Let's shut up, Jaime. It is one of my favorite.
That was something,
stories.
all right. I'll say that much. That was something, all right.
It's the very cliff note story. It's actually where Scar comes from. It's where another one of Hulk's sons come from, which is a little buck wild. Anyway, but let's get to these other comments.
Yeah, I want to actually talk on Kyle's comment up top a little bit.
Which Ironheart?
No,
They
Edward Norton.
Chance. They have. Oh yeah. They have the perfect opportunity to bring in Edward Norton Hulk now that the Abomination.
So, Kyle,
is in the MCU.
That will never happen. Actually,
they actually mentioned it in the movie, in the TV show, in She-Hulk.
Well, I'm saying behind the scenes, Edward Norton will never be brought in to be the Hulk again. The dealings that they had with them, the reason that he was taken out as the Hulk, he just didn't want to do a lot of appearances, promote the movie, and there was a falling out.
All the script too.
Huh?
He wanted the writer's credit in the script too.
I can't hear, but that might be my phone. I'm sorry.
He wanted the writer's credit in the, like, he wanted to actually be in charge of the script.
Yeah, and so anyway, it was just basically just a huge falling out, and Marvel and he split their way, just kind of like how Homeboy won't ever be Rhodes again. We say never in these moments, right? But as far as the near future is concerned, and it's already been.
You're saying that was still, so we're writing out Edward Norton. That is the Bruce Banner that we know now, right? They're saying that happened.
They're the same being in the universe.
Oh, I hate that so much.
And She-Hulk can't even mention it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was a different person."
yeah.
Back then, so it's like literally saying it to the screen, like, "No, we understand there's an different guy." Yeah, because
I still can't.
What's his name? There's a high. I think the bad guy in She-Hulk is going to be Mr. Green from
Abomination.
No, Mr. Green from the original, who he ends up becoming the Green Brain Hulk dude.
The leader.
Yeah. So I think the leader is going to be the bad guy in She-Hulk. Because supposedly they're bringing the actors coming back. So
I could see that being the case.
Yeah.
I'd like that actually. They're
wanting Harrison Ford to be
Ross. That doesn't make any
General
sense
Ross.
to me. Homie's been in every other movie. Why are they gonna? I mean,
because
now I do
he
understand.
Passed away.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he passed away earlier this year. I didn't know that.
Fine, Trey.
No, I want that guy to be General Ross. He's fine, but you know,
well, it makes sense that they
mortality.
Way to go, Scout. Way to go.
I know.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on. What are the next comments, Trey?
Anyway, so
way to go, Jason.
Dustin, the harder life comment was probably to draw more women to it, just like we're going back to Black Widow. Okay. I was like, where's this coming from? Just like Killmonger's "bury me in the ocean" line resonated with a lot of Black people in America.
Dang, that was deep.
All right. And then Dustin said, I think there's a cartoon movie of World War Hulk. Maybe Planet Hulk is the name. I remember liking it. Yes, there is a cartoon.
That's only the first half, right?
I think so. So here's the thing. Go to Comics Explained YouTube channel. He's actually from Kentucky. He doesn't live here anymore. His voice is amazing, and he Cliff Notes comics, so you don't have to read them if you don't like reading
Kentucky,
comics.
Texas.
Right. So anyway,
didn't you send me a video from him before, Jaime?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that sounds actually. I introduced him to Trey once.
Yeah, one of the most messed up guys in the MCU or something, or not MCU, but in Marvel comics where he like kills people and dies, goes to prison, comes back and becomes a bad guy. I forget his name.
I can't remember his name either.
It's one of the most depressing superhero stories ever. Is what it said. This is what the video was. And I was like, "Oh, this guy's good." And I remember what. Yeah. Is there any more Dustin comments?
I said no. Kyle. Well, there is one here in a second. Kyle says, "Yeah, it wasn't World War Hulk. It was Gray Hulk."
Mm-hmm.
I don't
know
what's he referencing. All right. So anyway,
Dustin, I do have the first appearance. I just got the comic book at the beginning of summer of when Hulk and Banner merged to become Smart Hulk.
Oh wow!
I got that. I want it in a.
Joe Fixit?
No, that's a different Hulk. That's Gray Hulk. Joe Fixit is Gray Hulk.
Right. So Dustin said, I think in the Hulk versus Thor movie, Loki takes Banner out of Hulk. Loki takes Banner out of Hulk, and he straight up wrecks Thor. Yes.
Hulk versus Thor movie.
So there's a animated cartoon of Hulk versus Thor. Okay. Bruce almost kills Thor.
Yeah, I like Marvel.
Bruce almost kills Thor?
Yeah, Bruce Wayne.
You said Bruce almost kills Thor.
Well, Bruce, Hulk,
they're not the same.
Different sides of the same coin.
I remember when Onslaught punched Hulk so hard that he split Hulk and Banner.
Oh wow.
It was awesome.
I missed all of Onslaught, and I know he was one of the craziest enemies in the Marvel
awesome dude
universe.
He was awesome.
He's the brain power of Professor X. He's also Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
He's
a combination. He's a combination of both of their psyches put together.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's
it. But he can do a bunch of other stuff.
No, he can do what Professor X can do, just on a super massive level.
Well, yeah, he could punch the Hulk and make him split. So
psionically, he made that happen, and it explains in the book. Sense. He ripped both of them apart, but he also had Franklin Richards in his body, whose ability to create realities.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
So he just created a reality set for both of them, personal realities for each of them to exist side by side. But Hulk was a raging monster. He just was had no control, no language, no nothing. He was a beast. That's it.
If you guys want to go down a rabbit hole, look up Franklin Richards. MC.
Well, I was talking about Kang earlier, and Kang's true identity is Franklin Richards.
Stop.
What? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Kang is a future version of an alternate Franklin Richards, but the story is so convoluted. It's not just a future Franklin Richards from a parallel Earth. The future parallel Earth Franklin Richards comes to this Earth to have him replace himself, sends him over there. It creates this endless loop, and all of a sudden, as Kang is very complicated, but a very cool character. Yeah.
What?
I don't think they'll follow that in the movie though, at all. But it's fun to know the comic book side. That's the cool thing. Is just because the comics has it one way, the movies are not going to follow it at all.
Right.
So I like that.
I never knew that.
Yeah. It was a big reveal.
Wild.
It was a big reveal in the Secret Wars.
Happen? A long time ago, I'm assuming. A long time.
No, actually, it was
Franklin Richards, as in Reed Richards' son, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah. So there's a lot of time jumping and a lot of parallel universe hopping for Kang.
The man who makes Galactus his herald, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're talking about the same guy. We're putting Jason to sleep. Look at him. He's dead.
Sorry, Jason.
We killed him.
I told you earlier that I've had no sleep.
I can't hear him.
Not.
He said he's had no sleep.
Yeah, I went to bed at 12, woke up at 3, went back to bed at 4, then woke up at 7. So,
Kyle's saying there's a Hulk versus Wolverine, of course. To healing factor people. Dustin said, I think Onslaught was like the final boss of one of the Marvel vs. Capcom video games. Had fun dropping him off. Yes, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, actually.
He's funny.
He is the main baddie. And Dustin said, just like how the Flash finds out he is the lightning bolt that gave him his powers in response to the Franklin Richards crazy story part. Right. So Frank, do you remember how Franklin Richards literally went back into time and gave himself powers?
Franklin Richards?
Yes. As a boy, he influenced him somehow, I'm pretty sure, into Dustin helped me out. Because Dustin actually told me about this.
So this is the problem with retcons and TVs and movies, is they start jumbling and people think one falls across all of them or whatever, and
right.
it doesn't happen that way. But Flash has had several iterations, and one of them is him giving himself his own powers. That hasn't always been the case, but that is a version of it. Franklin Richards, he is the son of Franklin and Sue Richards, and he ends up becoming a mutant. He is a mutant, and he ends up gaining
he's the son of himself, or are you talking about Reed Richards?
No, as in Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman.
Reed Richards and Sue, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So their son is Franklin.
Franklin and Sue, and I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry. So they both have Franklin, who is a mutant, whose abilities are reality warping powers. And so, yeah, when he fights Onslaught, actually, that's cool, because when he fights Onslaught and they beat him, Franklin uses his abilities to create a whole new universe for the non-mutants to exist in a whole world called Heroes Reborn. And they all exist in this world without mutants. And in the main line, Franklin's always carrying this little ball with him. And you don't find out till like a issue or two later, you find out that the little ball he's carrying around is the universe that he created for Captain America, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, everything. And then at the end of that, it was cool because the Celestials find out and they're ready to start tearing Earths apart, because they can hop between realities easily. So they're ready to tear the Earths apart and say, you can only have one reality exist, Franklin, but in either reality you choose, we're bringing you with us to be the next Celestial.
Sheesh.
So then Franklin decides, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and destroy the Heroes Reborn universe. But the heroes, including his family, have to hop over here to the regular universe before that happens. And Ashim, one of the Celestials, helps him do that. And it's all, anyway, it's a pretty cosmic
Isn't
epic.
Ashim the one that's actually, isn't he the guy in Elementals? Oh, in Eternals?
No. They make her out to be an Eternal in the movie, but in the comic book, she's actually a Celestial.
Oh no, I thought Ashram is the guy is the Eternal that they talk
Sharima. Charmin Ultra.
Creepy laugh.
Yeah, so Dustin's saying I think it's Barry, as in Beryyy, or Barry, Alan Flash, and then he's correcting himself again. And Kyle said they could have Franklin Richards Kang variant in Loki season 2. Okay. And then Dustin said Franklin Richards' main power is to let the writer do whatever they want. and Dustin said John Stewart Green Lantern for life. Okay. Right.
So Dustin, did you watch the new animated Green Lantern movie, Emerald? Actually, I don't remember what it's called, but I watched it and it stank so bad.
Oh wow, I didn't expect that answer.
But they because I was like, man, DC animated does things right.
They usually kill it, yeah. They usually make amazing
but
shows.
This one, it was horrible. The voice acting was ridiculous. They were like, it was like the imagine someone being in the room and not reading it right and saying stuff that was like That's what you're supposed to say, but you make it
Well,
sound
probably a
so
COVID. It's probably a
not
COVID
right.
movie. It was probably a COVID movie.
I feel like that shouldn't excuse it, because when you do voice acting and everything, you don't need to be
In the same room.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is they probably did it without a director. They're like, we trust you. It'll
Maybe.
be fine."
I've seen some people just take really bad scripts and run with them. But like,
I expect that with B movies. I don't expect that
Yeah.
with DC
Well, here's-
animated movies.
They
Here's
kill
the
it in
thing.
the
There's
not many
one with
bad
Marvel.
DC cartoons. Oh, those don't count. The Marvel
Listen,
cartoons are
listen.
terrible.
Wouldn't say that. There's
I would.
Compared to the DC ones. Oh man,
Compared,
it depends
compared,
on what
yes.
you're talking about.
did you see the Samurai Batman
gosh,
one? Oh,
dang
that was
it.
dope.
So
Did you see
with
that one, Jay Pinos?
What?
The Batman Samurai one.
I have not seen it, but I have it, and I
Nope.
do want to
So
watch
good.
it, and it looks gorgeous.
It is awesome. I enjoyed it.
have you seen
It's-
the Punisher Samurai comic book series that's come out?
I have
I'm
it,
talking
and
about
it is
movies, not comic
freaking
books.
awesome.
I don't give a crap because
So that is cool, because
He's
the
always
Punisher
valid.
actually, he took down the organizer of the Hand,
and become
and now he has become the leader of the Hand, and his new Punisher skull thing
is dope.
it's fire, man. And he
Yeah,
trades his
I have
guns
seen that.
in
That
for
looks cool.
swords.
I would put that tattoo on my body.
So I collected the first
Right underneath my chin.
issue and all the variants, because I was like, it just looks too good. I was
It's
like,
so good. It looks
and
good.
the comic is doing great, actually. People are loving it, and I'm not reading it, not because I don't want to. I don't have time, but I'm collecting it, and it is fire. The covers are sick. They're so sick.
Quick side tangent. The reason I was saying bad voice acting is because there's a variant of Thor, and I think it's in the Ultimate Universe. It was a cartoon where he literally says Jotunheim instead of Jotunheim, and I literally was like, I'm gonna rewind this really quick. First off, he doesn't have Mjolnir, and it's a different version of Mjolnir. It's not even Stormbreaker. It might be Stormbreaker, but it looks stupid. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rewind this. He says Jotunheim. I'm not even joking, and he mispronounces a whole bunch of other, just like space Viking-esque vernacular, and I'm like, oh, this is so cringy. And it was just bad all the way around. I think I have it behind me somewhere, but
I'm gonna have to look for that up, because that's terrible, man.
I'll pull it up. It's bad. And he says it like he's saying Jotunheim. He's like, we're off to Jotunheim. And I'm like, oh my God, why? They didn't tell him. Anyway, we're running out of time, but we should probably do some fun stuff at the end.
Thanks, Jaime, for coming on.
Since Jaime is our surprise guest.
I know.
I didn't know I was a guest. I thought I was just filling in the air.
You're the third
Dude, you're
host.
here. You're on the show.
Yeah, we've always seen you as the. I mean, honestly, you in theory are our producer, because you're always in the comments making sure our things going. So in theory, you're a producer that really doesn't produce, because the production in this.
I'm a
show
ghost
is terrible.
producer. We'll
He's
say
a
that.
producer who produces gas.
Yeah,
I'll be that too.
Yeah, he does do that.
Cochino.
You heard that, Jaime, that me and Trey are finally getting to hang out this weekend or on Wednesday. So
I hang out with y'all too.
you're gonna come down to Austin and hang out with us?
No, more in heart and spirit, and digitally if needed.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That'd be weird, Trey, for us to like get on StreamYard while we're together.
What the freaking heck?
We can't talk to each other in real life. Like, oh, I gotta see you on
We
the
should
stream,
do a
Trey.
stream and be like, Trey's supposed to be on, and I just kind of like come
Just
into
show
the
up,
panel.
yeah.
Justin said I'm behind on movies. Green Lantern, I guess.
It's terrible.
Kyle says
It would be okay if you skipped it. You don't
Kyle
want to
said-
skip it, but you'll need to.
It's still going to be better than Chris Pine Mario Bros.
It's really bad. It's really
man.
bad.
Dustin said I actually saw Avengers Endgame before Infinity War. Golly, Dustin.
Why?
Ugh.
That'd
Trey
be weird.
and my
Imagine
uncle both said
watching
it was
it and being
blasphemy.
like, what happened before this?
Yeah.
Dustin, I put that out of my mind.
Okay.
I put that out of my mind, man. Why
Since
did you
you
bring
talk-
that back up?
Hold on real quick. Since you're talking about Out of Order real fast, let me tell you. I was watching an anime sometime earlier this year called Peach Boy Riverside. And I was like, oh, I really want to like it. It looks good. I started watching it and I was like, oh, the episodes are out of order. So I stopped. Went back after the season was done. I started to rewatch it. It was out of order again. I stopped. I went back and I was like, yo, what is going on here? Then today I try again and I am just sickened by it. But I look online and I finally figured out they purposefully released the episodes out of order. And I don't mean like episode 1, 2, 7, 9. I mean like episode 1 is technically episode 4 when it released. Episode 2 was episode 2 when it released.
I hate
and
that.
then 1 and it all of it is messed up. And they did it on purpose. Now there's an anime that's similar to like that was purposely released that way, so you'd get people's stories a little bit before, and then you could go back after the series was done and watch it in chronological order. And there's a name for it, and I forget it off the top of my head right now, but it's when you show a story out of order on purpose to get a specific point across. Anyway, this didn't do that on purpose, but the story doesn't make sense unless you watch it in the chronological order, not the release date order. Peach Boy Riverside. And it's horrible. And everywhere you get it, it's released out of order on purpose.
Yeah, there's a show that now I forget what's the anime, but it works like that. But
it's Haruhi, something like that.
I forget what it is, but it's not actually out of order. It's like literally they just skip major parts of it. I forget what it is. It might have been that I think it was What If, where it was like you're like the Marvel's What If, where they would just skip things and you're like, I don't know what happened here, and then like 4 episodes later they explain what happened before it. You're like, oh, okay, I get it now.
I need to rewatch because I don't remember that feeling.
I think it was that.
I think that was just you.
I forget. There was something that was that way where it was like they did it on purpose and you didn't realize.
I believe you.
Or it might have been an anime. I just don't remember what it is now.
I think they slid in there, hey, don't watch She-Hulk.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Let's rewind to that. I was bringing up She-Hulk earlier because I was like, isn't it cool that we're going to get 9 episodes of it, though? So it's not done. Because I kept thinking, where is Daredevil? He's supposed to be popping up here somewhere, but he didn't pop up. And I was like, oh. But, dudes, did y'all not realize that this Friday, or next week? I can't remember which day.
Next week.
We're getting freaking Werewolf by Night out of the blue?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know what it was. And I was like watching trailers and I'm like, what even is this? This is
an old school comic book, man. It's old school. And actually, Moon Knight came out of that series. Werewolf by Night issue 7 was Moon Knight's first appearance. But in the trailer, if you saw the trailer, there's a part where you see Man-Thing, which is Marvel's universe. He controls the nexus of realities, or guards it. I'm sorry, he guards it. And then there's also appearances that what looks like the TVA in the trailer.
I need to see this. I didn't know any of this.
I thought it was going to be like a couple of years, but it's this
like
week.
It's like a B movie. Yeah, no, it looks like a cool horror movie.
Not a B movie. It looks like a 50s old school 50s. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
You leave B movies alone.
Well, then I realized that it was like I didn't know. See, the thing about me is I didn't know that Werewolf by whatever it's called
by Daylight. Yeah,
that was a character's name.
Yeah,
that's
Werewolf.
Just a weird movie. And then I do some research, and I'm like, oh no, this is a person. Oh, I see what's happening.
Werewolf next to CC's Pizza.
You know what? Werewolf Peter Piper Pizza.
Oh,
yeah. He works with Sergeant. And not Sergeant. He works with all the monsters in the Marvel Comics
terrible
universe.
Name though. Who named this dude? Like, did he run out of name? Like, it was like, hey, you could be Werewolf. Oh, but you're gonna be Werewolf by Night. That's gonna be your name because we have too many werewolves already.
That was his name.
B, C, and by night.
All right, we're gonna get to the last couple comments, and then we probably gotta wrap up the show. Dustin said, "Retcons are bad, Jaime. They made some retcons in Dragon Ball Super, and I hated it. Oof."
I haven't watched Dragon Ball Super because I'm scared. Did y'all see that Ghost Rider short? I sent it to you, Jason, and then Trey sent it to me.
The Galactus
billion souls, Galactus.
The Penance Stare. Dustin Davis, I actually needed to get out of the house, and all the bros were going to the movie, so I was like, better than being stuck in the house.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so depressed. And then he said werewolf with a job.
He works at McDonald's.
Right, that's the That is the new inside joke for Flows for You. Is you have to come in with werewolf and then something else. So werewolf
Dude.
by
All right, you know
Little
what,
Caesar's
Trey?
Pizza.
I have
Werewolf
Trey. I have
eating
never.
Szechuan sauce.
We have never had an official Flows for You T-shirt, and now we have one. We are gonna have
Werewolf by Little Caesar's.
Yeah, we're gonna have
CC's Pizza.
and it'll say one thing, and then it'll have a few others at the bottom. We'll have to come up with some numbers, some names, but I will design that shirt.
All you have to
Werewolf
have is
by-
werewolf eating pizza.
Yeah,
Werewolf on the side of a
The
hill eating
werewolf-
CC's Pizza.
Oh, how about werewolf eating pizza rat?
How about filthy animals and then a picture of a werewolf going?
Oh,
Yes.
stop it! Stop it! I
filthy
know
animal.
what you're
I like
saying.
that.
That was not my own original work, but still funny.
I still like it.
Okay. You guys should watch Trunks versus Silver Hedgehog Death Battle. Okay.
Is that Trunks versus Goku?
No,
with
Trunks
Wi-Fi?
versus Silver Hedgehog. It's
Yeah,
it's in the
no.
Sonic the Hedgehog universe.
But Goku looks like Silver Hedgehog
Oh, you're right.
when he
That is
goes
true.
into
Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct. Yeah.
Werewolf with Wi-Fi. Yes, yes. I think that should be it.
That's pretty cool.
I think with glasses behind a desk.
I mean, doesn't have to be by Wi-Fi. I think everything has to be werewolf.
werewolf.
By,
werewolf
Oh, you're
by
right. It
Wi-
has to be
but-
by because
but-
it's werewolf
no,
by
no,
night.
And then he's holding a phone next
Yeah,
to the router.
He's by a router. He's just a werewolf by a router.
Werewolf by router. Werewolf by Wi-Fi.
Werewolf by pizza.
All right, guys. Jason,
He's
what are we
like-
doing for the end of the show?
He's stepping in the pizza. That's funny. All right,
Because it's 116.
we should
I
do
gotta
the
roll.
wrap, of course, right?
Okay. Right.
All right, and
It
then
has to have werewolves in it, or I'm leaving.
yeah, no, it's done. Jaime, you have something?
No, I was just checking the time. I didn't realize how late it was.
We're
Eat
gonna
in.
win way over, so
It's homework time, baby.
yeah, I got to do that too. I gotta do
It's
my
homework
sons, man.
time. Past homework time. Sorry.
You're good. All right, so we're gonna do a song about what we talked about today, all the different cool stuff. We'll talk about maybe we'll have Charles on again, or maybe we won't. Charles is one
I hope
awesome
so.
dude.
You're like,
I don't
we're
know- I
welcoming you, but he's like, nah, peace out, homies.
I don't know what happened. I assume he had some technical difficulties, so
He was
Yeah,
probably had werewolf issues.
he is.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh snap! I forgot the time."
Oh yeah,
He
that's
said-
why he was in the Trey. That's why he was in the dark because he can't. If the moonlight hit him, he would be a werewolf. Oh,
Right.
Imagine if we did a show with
Can't
an
have the
actual
moonlight. coming
Trey.
in.
If we had an actual werewolf in our as a guest, I mean,
If werewolves existed, I mean, that would be even
Jaime,
crazier. So
can you find us a werewolf for one of our shows? I feel like you're the.
I
master
feel like
of finding
mermaids
guests.
is where I draw the line.
You know
because
what?
Mermaids
I
are
think
cool,
I could actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't
I
know
think
if
I
I
could.
want to,
He-
dude.
he just
Imagine
gets some
dude
guy
just
that looks
takes
like
his
Grizzly
shirt off
Adams to get on the show.
in the middle. Yeah, he just
All
takes his
right.
shirt off in the middle of the show. All right, here we go. Let's do a wrap.
Yeah,
Trey, hook us
boy.
up with a beat. Jaime, do you want anything special in the wrap today?
Oh, Kyle says I'll be on and we can discuss the MonsterVerse. That's actually a good bit. I
Sounds
like
What's
great.
Monsterverse?
the MonsterVerse. So Godzilla, King Kong, apparently Dracula's in the MonsterVerse. I don't know if they've written that off yet or not. Which
I
that
thought
was a
the
phenomenal
Monsterverse
movie.
was Dracula,
Yeah, I don't
Frankenstein, and all
Godzilla.
them. I didn't realize
no.
Godzilla and King Kong
Yeah.
were involved in that
no,
too.
because that's legendary. The MonsterVerse is MGM.
Okay.
But what is his verse? What is Godzilla's verse called? Is it the MonsterVerse?
The kaiju,
Kaiju?
verse, whatever. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
they
no.
said it's all one thing. I don't
I
know.
don't-
Anyway, he said I need them to finish Godzilla versus the Wolf.
I'd
Good luck,
watch that.
Wolfman.
I'd watch that.
Oh, this
Good
Wolfman.
luck.
Now that
Wolfman
sounds like
by
a B
Godzilla.
movie, Trey or Jason. That sounds like a B movie, and
Yeah,
I would
good
love
luck,
it.
Wolfman. He
guys.
literally atomic
Guys.
breath once and you're done. Like,
Guys, it's Wolfman by Toaster.
hold on, I got a response to that.
And he has a
Fork,
Nope, a toaster pastry of
toaster strudel, Pop Tart.
Trident.
Was that
He's
really
trying-
that hard to say?
he's trying to put the icing on his toaster strudel. It's the werewolf with the icing.
I really want toaster strudels right now. Thank you,
Man,
Jason.
they're so good. I
Um,
love toaster strudels. I like the egg and sausage ones. All right,
we need to go. Finish show.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. 1 sec.
I'll try to make it a funny story.
Oh, let me make one announcement. The social distancing show is coming back Wednesday night.
You are so lame.
We'll be airing at 8:30 at our new day and our new time. Wednesday evenings from 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And listen, believe it or not, I am looking for a new host. So if anyone's interested and you've got the skill and you've got the time, hit me up and say, I'm interested in hosting a web show with you. And we can talk.
This does not compute, ladies man 2157.
I can understand him.
I said this does not compute, ladies man 2157 or whatever it is from Transformers.
Where are the glasses?
All right. So anyway,
let's run this back. Yo, we got DJ Sound Effects, Scott the Psalmist, and Jay Pineapples on the mic. Let's get it!
You still have the voice on. Now I gotta break it like I write songs. Now I gotta breathe out loud. I say, now you know what I'm gonna do. I feel it strong. I'm better when I used to be that man. Understand what I gotta say in this plan. Feel it, man. Now I gotta say werewolf by a Wi-Fi. Only if I get it down time. I try. Now I got a werewolf by a toaster. Waiting for my people like I still don't know the moster. Yes, I know we got the Wakanda and go, but we got some Black Panther and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm out of control. Trying to not to cry as I got chills down my shirt. I can't try. Yes, my shirt, guys. I don't have skin. I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm running again. Then I'm living it when I gotta be that little dude. Yes, I have my friends. They're on the show and keeping it true. Now I'm gonna hang out with Jaime. No, I meant Trey any other day, but I can't say because I messed it all up. Sometimes down I gotta run like what? And yes, the best show I ever seen is She-Hulk. So you're just haters. You don't even ever know. Yeah, you gotta keep beatboxing, bro. That's what I know. See, I think that it's great only if I can know.
Nope.
But it is pretty unbelievable that nobody would date Tada Ali. That lady's so amazing. If I cannot Ali, I can't say her name. I forgot it, bro. I messed it up because I was thinking about Marshawn Ali, the dude that's playing Blade. Only if I mess up his name in any way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to rap. Only if I can't fly. I'm talking about the girl that plays She-Hulk. I still don't know why. When am I gonna cry? Teardrops rolling down my cheek, and I can't even mess it up. We've gone through like 3 guests on the show, and I don't know what's up. And now Jaime's things slowly going through his shirt. What's going on? I think my life is about to hurt. And now I know. Now I'm just gonna rap whatever Kyle says right here. Here we go. And now I gotta try. It's supposed to be a sequel to the original Godzilla and Kong. It turned into Frankenstein versus Baragon. Oh gosh, what the heck is this dude saying? Sometimes I understand what I am not playing, but I am just saying it's so cool. I gotta be that man like Wolverine and Deadpool. But that's true. If we still can't go, doesn't matter if it messes up Logan. I don't care, bro. And only if I couldn't make it a time. Now by racking them rhymes, I could define my time and I trip it right. Now you can see it tight. Standing back in here on the mic, I'm yelling out loud with a werewolf and a microphone. Sometimes I can make it because my life is just alone. Anyway, Jaime just showed up on the show because that's what Jaime does. He just shows up, yo. He doesn't even care. Only if he stands with his hair. Then he got his little beard looking amazing in there. I don't even know what I do. I know DJ Sound Effects is running a beatbox, dude, because I keep on going. Sometimes I'm just flowing. I never see it all. And now I'm going to be doing this for 3 days, y'all. But anyways, and then the next weekend, I guess I'm done with the rap, and I know that I'm weekend.
Jason, did you see? That was a good job. Good job. Good job. Trey, you weren't so bad yourself. Good job.
Thank you.
Did you see the video I sent you on Instagram, Jason? You can start doing raps on your recipes.
I've been saying I'm gonna do that for like 10 years.
There's a guy who I found who does it,
yeah,
and I sent it to you, and I was like, "Ooh, Jason could do this."
Yeah,
Jason and Trey doing raps on recipes. Raps on recipes.
Oh, how about werewolf by recipe?
You gotta get the stick of butter and put it in the pan. Don't burn it, yo, man. That would be really.
There's no reason for me to even do it. We have Trey who's so much better than me. At it.
He's like, give me 2 seconds. Got it.
Trey, are we gonna do the close or are we just gonna end? I think we should just end. Or do you want to do your funny close?
Jason, you should ask 2 questions and then Jaime should ask a question.
All right. So welcome, Trey, to our joint psychiatry thing. This is me and Jaime have been working together for a while now, writing down notes about how messed up you are. And
wow, awesome.
One thing I noticed is that you always have Hawaiian flowers in your hats and shirts, and you have that weird Hawaiian flower tattoo on your belly. My question is, do you want to marry a Hawaiian flower? Her name is Alexandra, and she's really nice. That's not very nice of you.
You said a Hawaiian flower.
What'd you call me?
Did you say I wanted to marry a flower? Was that your question?
Yes.
No, because it's a plant.
You didn't hear him.
I do have a fascination with Hawaiian plants, but my line gets drawn when I can't really have a relationship with the plant. So that's kind of impossible.
Jaime, you want to just fix this for me?
So I had somewhere I was thinking just a moment ago, and I got to pull up my notes. Let's see. Okay. All right, Trey. So what we're trying to get to here is you want to be with someone eventually, right? Whether I think it needs to be a living, breathing person, you believe otherwise. In either scenario, what kind of sushi do they need to make for you to be with them?
Okay, this is actually a really good inside joke.
Does it have pineapples in it?
No, absolutely not.
Do you want pineapples in it?
I just rocked Jaime.
You want pineapples in it?
Oh Lord!
Jason, ask Kyle's last question because it's perfect. Not now. They have to make California rolls because California rolls are one of my favorite. And they may not be as authentic as possible, but they're still good.
As puffy.
Yeah, they're good. They're spicy. They can be spicy, and yeah. So there.
So it has to be spicy California rolls. That's the kind of sushi that they need to make for you to even start the conversation.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. I think that would have to be the number one go-to.
So speaking of,
because I'm not a huge raw fish fan, so I prefer my fish.
Maybe you will be later. Have you tried it? It's quite good.
I have. Jason, don't you dare. I've done salmon. There was another one I've tried, but I can't go anywhere with this. Jason, ask the question.
Speaking of spicy California rolls, we heard about the day that you do your Powerpuff Girl cosplay.
No, ask the question. Just ask the question outright.
All right. I would like to return to my discussion of his Powerpuff Girls cosplay obsession.
What? Look,
I'm surprised you got over your Sailor Moon cosplay obsession.
Those aren't obsessions. Those are hobbies. And just because each of those costumes costs over $3,000 does not mean it's an obsession.
Those cost over $3,000.
The thing that bothers me is that you still refuse to shave your legs, even though you wear those. I don't understand.
Belly.
Or his belly when you because you got the belly showing. You got the legs.
It's crazy. They come over and they start hitting on me. I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And they're like, and they start immediately.
He was like, "I'm leaving the hair on," and then he put. Never mind.
Why? Yeah. Let's wrap up the show because it is 1:30. Right, is an hour and 30 minutes.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching the show. Make sure you go over to flowsview.com and check us out. Go to Spotify or different places. We have all the episodes so you can check out and listen to over and over again and watch us be idiots. As my son would say, we don't say that word, Daddy. So watch us be nice people that make dumb jokes. I'm not 100% sure what the next 2 weeks is going to look like. We might have episodes, we might not. You'll see what happens when it happens. We might even have a special guest, or we won't. I don't know. But for sure, we'll be back in the middle of October if everything goes wrong. So
be safe trip.
Thanks.
Have a safe trip.
Trey, anything else I'm forgetting?
Nope. If you guys want to hop on Flows For You, please feel free to hit us up at flowsforyou.com or message us through Facebook. We need your questions of the day. I know we didn't get to it today because we talked a lot about Marvel, and I'm okay with that. But we want to hear your goofy questions of the day, or your serious questions of the day, or something to make us belly laugh. But yeah, hit us up. This is Flows For You, and we love you guys.
See you, Flows. Thanks, guys.
Trey, you got to do the thing.
Flows For You. Flows For You.
It's what we do now. It's what we do.
Jaime,
do your part.
Thank you, Jaime.
Jaime, do your part.
Yeah, Jaime, you got to go.
You got to go. Flows For You. Flows For You. This is what we do now. This is what you do. Flows For You.
Hey! All right, guys. Hasta la pasta. Somebody's going to press the button, I promise. Or
5, 4,
I'm on my
3,
phone.
2,
I shouldn't
1.
push it.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all of your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we